Good morning, Bear. Good morning. It's early. Well, it's really early for when he should be up. So we switched these guys to one nap like a month ago. They were just showing the classic signs that they were ready for one nap instead of 2 naps. And so we went ahead and switched them, and it went well for like a week, and we were just ecstatic because Bear has just kind of his whole life had problems with waking up a lot at night, waking up really early for the day. Lyndall's always been good no matter what. So we were excited because for like a week straight he did awesome. And we're like, that must have been it. He was just kind of getting too much sleep, needed a little bit longer time awake before bed. Then everything went south, and it happened to be right as he was getting his molars, and they both got like this really bad cold. So I was hoping that was it, but now like all of that's over, and we're kind of back to, he's not waking up a lot at night, but he's waking up early for the day. And so like everything I read says that they need about 11 hours of sleep straight at night. He just rarely can go more than 10 or 10 and a half hours straight at night. And so what that means is if we want like our morning or our day to start at 7, which would be ideal so that Brad and I have time to like get ready for work and stuff, then we have to put him to bed at like 9, 8:30 or 9. So that's pretty late. So I think that's probably what the problem is he's just kind of maxing out on his nighttime sleep. Don't you think, bud? Is that what's happening? And so yesterday I kind of made the whole plan even worse. He fell asleep early for his nap, so then he ended up having to go to bed early, and then he woke up even earlier. And it's just, I don't know, hashtag mom life. Like you know, you have all kinds of opportunities for missing out or losing out on sleep. The more kids you have, the more opportunities you have to lose sleep. So it's just this phase of our life, and it's tough. It's way tougher now that I'm in like my first trimester of pregnancy than it ever was, even in the early days where he was really, they were both really awake a lot at night. Look at that hair. It's hard to not have a good night's sleep now that I'm pregnant. It makes it even harder. Not sure what we're gonna do today, but maybe we need to do 2 naps to get you caught back up. I tell ya, if it's not one thing, it's another. So I wanna thank Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Ana Luisa is a jewelry company based out of New York City, and they just have really awesome jewelry. So this sponsorship came at a really good time for us because I was under the impression, or I was convinced that since I breastfed the babies for an entire year, actually 13 months, I needed a reward. And of course that would come in the form of jewelry. But I'm really like particular and practical with my jewelry. I like to buy something that I know I'm gonna wear a lot and that fits my style and that I can wear with everything. And just like I had never heard of Ana Luisa until they reached out to us, but just at the right time, they reached out to us. I checked out their website. I love all of their pieces. They're just like, they're exactly my style. They're simple, they're kind of dainty, and they really match everything that you wear. So they're also really reasonably priced for being a company out of New York City. You know, we were just there. I saw the prices of a lot of the jewelry there, and you cannot beat the prices at Ana Luisa. It's extremely high quality, but with really good value. So you can check out their website and see what they have. They're really transparent with their pricing, and all of the items, like I said, are good quality. So most of them are 14 karat gold, and they actually use recycled gold, which I love. When you look at their pieces, you'll see they're really unique. Like this one is super unique. This one's called the Maya necklace, and it kind of reminds me of like being on a tropical vacation, and this is like something you would pick up in like the jewelry store at the beach. But I love this, and I wear this like almost every day. But one thing I look for in jewelry is that it doesn't look like you bought it at a jewelry store. It looks like unique, like an artist created it, which the people that are creating these pieces, a lot of them have previously worked for like Gucci and Louis Vuitton, so they really know what they're doing. And their pieces are individually handcrafted, so their quality is there, and it allows them to offer you a 1-year warranty on them. What kind of rounds out the whole experience is that the packaging is really beautiful, and I'm just gonna show you the 4 pieces that I ended up getting. I like to think of it as like 2 pieces per baby for breastfeeding them for over a year. So anyway, I already told you I have the Maya necklace here. I also selected the Black Pearl Naomi necklace, and then the gemstone ring Nito, and the layered bracelet Virginia. So these are all pieces that I can just wear every day, like I said, and I really love them. I think they're a great company. So this kind of gives you an idea of the packaging, and I'll have all their information in the description box below.
I'm gonna get out the tent.
You working? Uh-oh, the camera's out.
Caught me.
I have it cropped so that your hair is just out of the frame.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Scare people. We're reading the latest edition of Camping World.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's making phone calls, taking care of business.
Bear, did you get some business done already? Are you ready for breakfast now? Okay, well come over here. Come here. So last week I was meal prepping using the website Skinny Taste. The first recipe I made was a total hit. I wish I would have vlogged it because it was incredibly easy and everybody loved it. Like, we were literally fighting over the last portions. So I'm trying another one tonight. It's a corn chowder. The first one I did was a taco soup, and it was made all in an Instant Pot. It was just, I can't stress how easy it was. And it was really good for you too. If you follow Weight Watchers, it was 0 points. Tonight we're making a cheddar corn chowder with bacon. You can use an Instant Pot on this one, and actually that's why I picked it. But then when I was reading through the instructions, you can do it on a stovetop as well. And it only takes an extra 10 minutes, and I don't have to haul the Instant Pot out to do that. So I think I'm gonna do that, and I will kind of walk you through it as I go. It looks really easy. It doesn't take too many ingredients. A lot of it we had on hand. It should be pretty good. So we're starting off by cutting up bacon. I said cut the bacon, I meant cook it. So we're cooking it in the pot that we're gonna be cooking the corn chowder, which I love. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be cutting up some onion and some of the veggies that go in it. I'll post the recipe below. It's basically, you just cook the bacon, you cut up the other stuff, throw it all in together. When it's soft, you take it out, puree it, put it back in, meaning like the cauliflower and the onion, and then garnish. So super easy, and I think it's gonna be delicious. Does anybody else have a really hard time cutting onions?
Well, I don't have any problem.
You don't? Well, get in here.
What's my contact lens?
Oh my gosh. Really? Oh, I'm not exaggerating.
I know.
For real. Will you cut that other onion for me? Phew. I don't think they're even particularly strong onions. This is crazy.
That corn chowder was the bomb.
It was really good.
The taco soup, I think, was a little bit better, but that was really good.
The taco soup was a lot better and a lot easier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It ended up being a little bit involved.
So, strike 2 or strike 3?
It's like strike 5.
Way out.
Yeah. So I got a phone call this morning when I was like getting ready and getting the baby's breakfast, trying to get ready for work. And it was the clinic, my OB's office. A nurse was calling to let me know that I have a UTI. My appointment was almost 2 weeks ago. We are 2 days shy of 2 weeks ago, and they're just now calling to tell me I have a UTI based on the little urine sample I gave them at that appointment. So she was like, where do you want me to call in your prescription? And I was like, I told her Walgreens. And so then after work, I call Walgreens to see if it's ready to be picked up. It hasn't even been called in yet. Their phone shut off at 4. So at this point, I can't call the clinic even to see like why the heck the antibiotic that we're 2 weeks late on now wasn't even called in for me. It's just like,
one thing after another with this clinic.
I mean, how could you oversee that for 2 weeks, for one? That like, I mean, that seems kind of negligent to let somebody go on with a UTI that could evolve into like a kidney infection for 2 weeks without like doing something. Or like, is it possible that they just have me mixed up with somebody they saw recently? And that's equally bad.
Well, that is interesting, since they didn't call in your antibiotic.
Exactly.
You should definitely call them back tomorrow.
I'm going to. For sure.
And you should be mean.
I can't do that. But I think
But
I will.
You should, like, ask questions to, like, elicit their...
How they feel like they fell short of standard of care.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to switch.
I think so, too. Which is good, because if she switches clinics, it'll actually be closer to where we live, for one.
Right.
And their... What do you call the suite?
Birthing center?
The birthing center is brand new.
Right.
So, I think she should switch anyway.
Right. Well, I don't know if they're like VBAC friendly either. So, I may not have a choice if I choose to deliver here on the type of delivery I have.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Well,
we'll have to see.
At least you get to pick the day, I guess.
Right. Anyway, if I do that, I need to like make the appointment now because it won't be for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty disappointing.
Seriously, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have any experience like that out there? Any subscribers? It'd be interesting.
Right.
Like, how long did the doctor wait to tell you that you had a UTI?
Yeah, I think it's like UTIs are fairly common in pregnancy. They check for it literally every time you go in. And just like the way the anatomy and everything changes, it causes like the tube.
Here, I'll be one tube.
Here, like, and then here's a uterus. And it like can pinch the tube so that it's like backed up in here, and that's where the bacteria grows. So this would be the bladder, the urethra, yeah, and then the uterus. Hopefully that made sense to you all.
I'm sure it did.
But I don't really have any symptoms. I have been complaining that I've been like cramping for the last week or so, but I don't know if I don't have like the typical UTI symptoms. So maybe they just got me mixed up with somebody else.
This clinic.
Ugh.
Gonna drive us bonkers.
So that's going to do it for today's vlog. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out Ana Luisa Jewelry, look in the description box below. There's a code there. And don't forget to use the promo code BradRach10 to receive $10 off your first order. I have some more information now about my OB office and just some more answers. So we're going to put that in the next vlog. I hope you guys will come back and check that out, and we will see you next time. Bye.